talking about.
Yeah, well, you know what? Okay, I think it's funny, though. Like, hey, guys, welcome back to the Free Rotation podcast. We are joined once again with our hosts, Chris.
Hello.
Angela.
Said hello when you said Chris. Hello.
And it's me. Bobby had to work. So we've been today's episode was supposed to be about Calcala. But then we got into another topic. So we are actually going to be talking about, how do we talk about this? Like we were just shooting the shit really before recording the podcast. And we just decided to delve a little bit more into this conversation we were talking about.
I'm asleep at this point, this introduction.
Then you do whatever. What do you say then?
No, this is the introduction. Go ahead.
No, don't be mean.
Yeah, parasocial.
Yeah, we're talking about parasocial relationships because there was a lot. Some people have started restreaming, including us. And we were kind of talking about like how just kind of a broad expansion of people who just donate money.
And like, where do you draw the line between being supportive of someone and, I mean, for lack of a better word, simping?
Yes.
Like where it is like a...
it's an addiction.
It's also attention, like, you donate and, hey, you get big call-outs. And everybody's like, oh, my God, you're such a daddy.
Yeah, so we were getting into that conversation. We're like, you know what, let's fucking talk about it on the podcast. So picking up where we were talking about, we were really talking about Twitch mostly, but OnlyFans is, I guess, another example of what we were talking about. But
Becky, what do you mean when you say parasocial?
So a parasocial relationship is a relationship that's sort of like an unrequited love, if you think about it. That's a person on the one side of the screen who may be watching a streamer, and they donate some money, or they're just really a big fan of them. And after a while, they start to think that they are in a friendship, two-way street kind of relationship. In reality, when the streamer doesn't even know who you are outside of maybe your screen name. So there's actually been a lot of talk on Twitch with a lot of big streamers talking about like we're parasocial relationships. So it is a kind of on topic of what's been going on. But there are a lot of concerns regarding the idea of people who are like so enamored in these people that it becomes almost a stalkerish relationship.
Yeah, like I'm totally friends because I've subbed to Valkyrie for 2 years.
Yeah.
So we're friends. She knows my name.
Yeah, I've donated $10. I've donated hundreds of dollars for the last 3 years, and they say my name every time I donate. So clearly we are in a reciprocal relationship of some sort. When the only thing the person may know is that your username is like Boner69.
How dare you call me out like that?
But yeah, I think we were all talking. I mean, here's the thing. I think we've all donated money to people that we appreciate or anything to that extent. But
or our friends.
Or our friends.
I think the way I feel about it is I'm successful in life, and if I can help somebody I like and appreciate and respect get a little bit further ahead or survive the month, sure, I'll do it.
Pay a bill.
Yeah.
But generally, I donate anonymously because I'm the opposite. I don't want attention.
Yeah. That was the only thing with Tiny. I donated anonymously because, she was talking about...
But she said your name
But
anyway.
she knew who I was because she goes and checks the PayPal. And it's like, this is not anonymous. There should be an ability to be anonymous because sometimes you're just trying to be nice. Hey, there are a lot of smaller streamers out there who are just trying to make it day by day. They've decided that this is what they want to pursue, even though it can be quite the...
It's an uphill battle.
I was about to say, it's a real uphill battle in this day and age because of how big streaming is now. But sometimes they're just like, I need $300 to make rent and groceries.
Right. If I see a dono goal and I know what it's for, or I need to upgrade XYZ, donate $10, sure.
Yeah.
I
donate when I do donate, I typically do it through Patreon because some of the streamers I watch have a Patreon, and then it is anonymous.
Yeah.
It's just like $10. I don't want anything else. Here's just a dono.
Like a
Enjoy
GoFundMe where you can be anonymous.
I just don't want. Again, I'm never gonna meet these people. I just donate to and I was telling the girls, there's 2 people that stream a game I enjoy, and they're really good at it, and one of them is ranked number 1 in the world, and I watch his videos most days. So here's $10 a month, bro. 33 cents a day. I appreciate what you're doing. I would pay this gladly to learn what you're teaching me.
Yeah.
The end. I don't, and this is what we were talking about originally when we started, was I don't understand the allure of, for lack of a better word, donating money to titty streamers. Girls with big boobs who just stream games, and some of them are really good at games, and I'm not taking that from them. I just don't understand why certain guys are hooked on that. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing I have in me.
You're just donating money to get your name said by that person.
Yeah.
There's no other relationship other than the fact that she may write your name on a whiteboard or on her titties, and that's where you get with it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is.
Oh, yeah. That's a big thing.
The donations that I find the weirdest is the TikTok galaxies on the lives. That's like $600 to send a TikTok galaxy, but you get your name on all of TikTok. We'll see so-and-so donated a TikTok galaxy.
But what is that? I guess maybe
What is that?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what
It doesn't
benefit
do
you get?
anything.
Yeah, what benefit does that give you?
It just gets your name out there. Or you can donate roses or something on a TikTok live, and they'll say your name. I just don't understand this. Like they'll do lives and be like, I will rate your username, but don't. I said donators. Donators first, and it's so dumb. And I'm like, who would do that?
So-
but then you see a ton of people doing it.
So I assume the roses cost money on TikTok?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, all costs money. You have to buy TikTok coins, which is like buying bits on Twitch,
Yeah.
except much more expensive. I would say it's more like buying Riot points for Valorant. It's that expense level. And honestly, if I'm going to spend that much, I'm going to buy a skin. Make me feel happy.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not donating to any kind of a platform that I watch while I'm pooping. And that's what TikTok is for. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
guess
don't understand it, but they do. And so some of these lives are girls like legit having sex on live.
I have run across that, and I literally will go grab my wife and be like, baby, check this out.
Yeah. I was telling Chris, I was just scrolling through TikTok and a live popped up, this girl just getting railed, and it's just like, I don't know what I watched to get this on my FYP.
It's just funny because they censor out so many specific words on TikTok, but meanwhile, you can just see a girl getting like just taken on a train.
Ran on her. Yeah. And then so I was like, well,
I mean, whatever.
know
Here's the thing.
how this is acceptable, and TikTok never intervened.
I don't think.
I mean, I did watch to the end just to see what would happen.
Yeah, you just had to
It was
know.
a surprise ending.
I know how it
You
is.
had to get to the climax of the video.
To the denouement.
But I think I think when it going back into all that though is it's like it becomes almost an addiction of sorts. Like I feel like
It's the attention, I think.
it is the attention. Like maybe you're just not getting that attention in your real life.
It's like an endorphin release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just to me it's just still weird. It's because it's like there's people like these people are not your friends in real life. I can understand maybe if you start talking to a small streamer in chat and y'all are chatting a lot and maybe you guys become friends like that. But those are small streamers, like smaller streamers anyways. You're not going to be looking at somebody with the numbers of like a Valkyrie or a Pokimane who have literally tens of thousands of people watching them, and you donate $50 and they're like, thanks. I own half of 100 Thieves like that. Thanks for that $50, buddy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, and that's why Pokey and them have like dono caps of $5.
Yeah.
Because they'll say we don't need your money.
Yeah.
Toast turned his off completely. I don't need your money. And I don't want to say your name.
Yeah. It's just, it
Didn't Toast anonymous all of his chat so he couldn't see?
So he has a thing set in Streamlabs because his thing was, you shouldn't have the benefit of being an asshole in his stream just because you're a sub. So he turned off names. So if you're even a fucking asshole in his stream, it doesn't matter if you're
Even
a sub
if you're
or
a
not.
mod,
Yeah, you can
gone.
get banned.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
that was his big thing. But I mean, they joke about it all the time. If you watch a lot of these people, like parasocial relationships with chat, like people are like, here, chat, you want a little bite of food, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I guess because it's a much closer relationship than, say, watching a Marvel movie. Like, you see them on screen,
And
that's
they're live.
it. And
It's like a real person. Not
and
an
they're
actor.
looking at chat, and they may answer your question, and it just kind of starts this thing. And listen, I'm not saying there's anything wrong
With donating.
With
No,
donating.
go
or-
nuts.
I'm
Yeah.
a huge donator. If you are on TikTok and your cat needs a vet visit, I'm your first Cash App donator. Okay, $5 for me immediately, if not 20. And I donate a lot, and I try to do it anonymously, but sometimes I don't. And it's just because I believe in what you're doing,
Yeah.
or feel like, hey, I've watched you for a year. I like your content. Like Chris said, here's a little bit of assistance.
Here's what I
Yeah.
give you. And again, I know the streamers I watch are not hurting for money.
Yeah.
Like, they are really good at what they do, and they're, again, top 5 in the world, both of them. They make good money. That's not the point. The point is they provide me a service I am happy with. So, here. And I'll be honest, I don't even watch their live streams. I basically just watch it through YouTube.
Yeah.
When it's convenient for me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I've heard bigger streamers talk about, like, there is nothing wrong with, say, like, at the end of the day, I start streaming, you turn the stream on, you're just watching it, or doing something else and listening into the background, that's fine. But when you have, like, notification, this was a big thing. I'll talk because, like I said, I'm a big fan of Disguise. I've been a fan for years now. But a couple of years ago when he was dating this other streamer, they found out that there was and one of the people who was donating was like a high donator person. So they knew them very well. There was a Discord created that was following their every move.
Yeah.
Like,
that's terrifying.
Basically stalking them.
anytime,
I think that is stalking.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Anytime they tweeted, any of their family members tweeted, if anybody saw them in the street, anybody saw this, and this. They had an entire thing going
And
about...
these people felt that they were allowed to do it because they were friends.
They were friends
with
because
the streamers.
Yeah, because like Janet would be, a couple of them were fairly high donators. I mean, early on into your career, you're going to be more appreciative of it.
Wasn't one of them a mod?
Yeah,
One of their chats?
one of them was
Yeah.
a mod.
Dude, God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had an entire Discord, and it was a big deal because a lot of people. It came out. It was like 20 or so people that were fairly regulars in their chat that they would interact with had come up with this Discord, and it was just messages upon messages of like knowing where they were, knowing when they were going live, talking about what they did for that day, all this stuff, and it's like. That is taking it to a level that is beyond understanding. So I get why a lot of these streamers are like, if you donate me money, that's fine. I'm not interacting with you other than to say thank you.
Like, and when Pokey announced she was going to meet all of her mods, that's why it was such a big deal. Because she's literally making a face-to-face relationship with them, and that's a big risk for her.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
So when people are like, oh, big deal, she pays her mods and meets with them. Yeah, that's a big deal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but for her, she's running it like a business. Like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
are basically her
Her
managers.
employees. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what she said.
Yep. It's
She's-
different.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
not looking at it like
She
these
has a
are...
work relationship
Yeah,
with
these
them.
aren't fans of mine. These are people that
These
are
are
here
employees.
doing a specific job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny was saying yesterday that if she gets big, she's going to pay her mods. And we were all like, you don't have to pay us.
Yeah. Like,
Like, I do this for free because
Yeah,
I like you.
when I can.
yeah.
I almost timed out another mod in somebody's chat for calling someone a simp the other day.
I'm just saying that guy was talking a shit ton to the girl, and I don't even know if the girl was that into him. So it was a little awkward. I think I even went on his Facebook and said, "Stop fucking trying to simp for her."
She did.
But
Hateful.
yeah, but you know what? Like at this, but we were talking. What kind of got us talking about this is like the idea, like talking about our friend who is streaming. Like you say, don't be a simp. There are people who will come out of the woodwork and be like, don't call him a simp. We support our streamer. And then just start donating. And it's like, this is the reverse psychology people will use to get your money. And the bigger streamers definitely, they don't need your money.
I do have a friend who's a big Twitch streamer. He's not as big as he used to be. He used to get like 100,000 viewers. Now he gets, maybe 1,000 to 2,000, which is still a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'm a mod in his stream. He would set up where we would start the donation, like the hype train.
The hype train.
Yeah.
And he would reimburse us. He would just be like, can you donate $500? I'll reimburse you. I just want to
Get it rolling.
get that vibe going. Or come in and start shit. I mean, and
It works.
it works.
Oh.
It works. Like, now his whole thing was a gimmick in his show. Like, you didn't go to him to watch actual content.
Yeah, quality.
He has a voice he does. I'll have to show him you after. I don't
Is
want
it
to
pay
say
money?
his name.
Because I love that guy.
Yeah, he's.
No, not pay money, Wubby. It's not him. I know who you're talking about.
Oh! I thought
No.
you meant does it pay money?
No, I said, is it pay money? Because that guy's hilarious.
No.
He comes across my YouTubes as well. Again, I've never seen his live stream. Couldn't tell you. Mm-hmm. But he's great.
Yeah.
No, this is an OG streamer, like an OG streamer.
right. One of the very first Twitch streamers. But yeah, he has us do that, and he reimburses every time right after. I have no problems, and he eats the reimbursement fees.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it
Because
is. He makes more.
He makes like $8,000 to send you back $500 plus $3.50.
Yeah.
Like,
Deal.
he doesn't care.
Yeah, and that brings up an interesting point. Me and you have talked about this, is when Ludwig was doing that subathon that now has become a thing where everybody does a subathon. And the whole point of a subathon is every sub adds like 20 seconds to a stream.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And we were talking about that, and it is kind of a scam. It's like
I don't know why people do this. Honestly, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, I don't know why people watch Twitch when you could just play the game. There's people I like to watch because they teach me. Like, Tiny, I learned so fucking much.
Those are the ones I watch. The people that I know are better at what I want.
Yeah.
The games I enjoy than me, and I can get tips.
Yeah. I watched Toast and Day 9 play Hearthstone because they were incredibly good and creative.
Day 9's still my first sub.
And this
Back
being
in the
said,
day.
This being said, we're also going to hold a subathon when we go live on our Twitch.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we're not complaining about the subathon.
We're just talking about the
mentality of why it's so popular.
And I don't.
I have like 15 subs to Twitch. I'm not gonna judge you for your subs. I like to
No,
support
it's
people.
it's whatever. I just don't understand the mentality of it because I understand supporting like things and games you like. The part that gets me that I don't understand are these guys that go into girls' streams playing a game that they don't even play.
Your first comment in chat is
nice titties,
and then boom, I'm gonna get 50 subs.
Yeah, and it's like that's confusing as hell to me. Like I don't understand.
It's the daddy mentality. They just want to take care of these women. Like they think.
Yeah. Well, because what's the first thing people in chat say? Oh my God, are you rich? Oh wow.
I guess
that's part of it.
And
I guess that's also part of it too.
We build those people up. Like when somebody does that for Tiny. Or Liv or anybody that I mod for, I build them the fuck up.
Yeah.
I want you to come back and do it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I'm completely guilty of it too because I'll be in Tiny's chat. I'm like, yeah, go. That's awesome. 5 gifted subs. Wow. Like,
yeah, keep that train going.
Yeah. Keep the train.
I don't care. It doesn't hurt me to donate 5 subs.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Because I know she's going to get 40 more.
Also, side note, what happened to Liv? I haven't seen her stream in a while.
She's moved and she's a waitress. That guy kept following her. So he followed her here to Georgia.
Oh, God.
And ended up breaking into her house and almost killed her. So she left.
So she's done with streaming and all?
Yeah, she wants to stay off stream because that's how he kept finding her.
Makes sense.
And so she's waitressing and she waitresses. I can't remember what restaurant she said, but it's one with multiple locations that she can move around and never be at the same place.
That's cool.
And it's like a bar, so they have security and bouncers at the door. But she said she'll be back eventually, but she ended up losing a lot of her stuff because apparently it was a really like violent break-in, and
she also was living in Columbus, which is not the same as Columbus.
Yeah.
Well, when y'all said she was moving to Columbus, I'm like, why? Is she trying to get murdered?
Well, she had messaged me and was like, I think he knows where I'm here. And I was like, then come up and stay with us for a while. Dude, don't stay there. But right after that, she sure enough did see him. It was exactly who she thought it was, too. And police didn't get him, and he's still out there. Just no idea where he is.
That's my thing is, like, I think that's part of my fear of stuff like that is, like, especially, like, we've seen what happens when streamers get swatted and stuff like this. Like, people can figure out your location just by, looking out your window. A lot of streamers end up moving around a lot because you can look out their window. Let's say they're on a 50-floor apartment building and they look out their window like, that's like right inside of Los Angeles proper, and I think that's like right by Hollywood. Like people just find you. It's like these people are nuts. I would be scared.
That's what I told my wife because she streams. All the windows closed, doors closed.
Yeah.
Nothing giveaway. Nothing with your name on it. Nothing personal anywhere in the room where they can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be real careful because people are...
There are some crazies out there.
And I make sure not to say her name, not to say your name, or even let anybody know that you're her husband.
Yeah, no, nobody.
Yeah.
Fucking simp.
Yeah. I mean, Tiny calls me Angie on her stream, because we know each other. And
well, some people in my wife's stream know that I'm her husband and give me shit, but I don't care. Others don't. And again, I've done that where I'll dono a sub, and then somebody will come behind me and dono 5 subs.
Yeah.
And then somebody will come behind them and dono 5 or 7
So she'll
subs.
notice them over you, be like, oh, stop
because
paying
you're the
attention
number
to him.
one dono, and I'm like...
Yeah, you're on the
You're
one,
number
2,
one
3.
regardless. It doesn't matter. You're literally donating money back into your own bank account.
That's really what it boils down to. Like, even with bits, like, I'll be like, here's 10 bits, which is literally a dime. And somebody will be like, here's 250 bits. And I'm like, deal. Like, what are you doing?
Done.
But it's sort of, I don't know. I don't find anything wrong with it. I think the biggest problem is when it becomes almost an addiction or you become over obsessed about it.
I don't think it's wrong. I just don't understand the mentality behind or what you're. And if it's just a short-term thing, I get it. Like, you're just getting that endorphin release in your brain, a little bit of dopamine when whatever streamer you think is cute says your name. Like, cool, I guess. I don't have that in me where I care. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't. I'd rather people not know who I am. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one that was like, we're going to have 100 subs and you're going to show my old YouTube video.
Yeah, Becky.
That's awesome.
That is
Although I will
awesome.
say it was funny. Somebody
Your trauma is my joy.
in your wife's chat was like, ooh, 100 followers and Becky blah, blah, blah. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm
Yeah,
like,
she doesn't know about
yeah,
it.
like, don't mention stuff from our stuff in other people's chat. That's my other big pet peeve, though, with people, is when people are like, I just came from blah, blah, blah's chat, and I think you're a real cunt, or something like that. Like, people will do that.
What?
Yeah. Like, if you, like, let's say you, I like, okay, I'll
No,
be
don't get
honest.
me wrong. Becky is a cunt, but
Yeah,
calling
you
her
know,
out for it.
I mean, it's real mean.
Wait,
But, like,
we don't talk about
but,
it.
like, I'm thinking, like, Among Us or GTA RP or stuff like that, where you get into, like, a fight with people, and it's clearly, like, for
It's
fun.
a game.
It's a game. And then somebody from that chat will come over and be like, jackass, because you told blah, blah, blah that, you know, they should go, like, run off a cliff, and, you know, we don't take that kind of shit. Or what happened with Pokey and that guy who was, like, talking a lot of shit about her. This whole thing happened where it was a guy named Gideon, and now Pokey and him are good, but the real person that came out a real asshole's Ninja. She was playing Valorant, and suddenly there was an influx of all these people calling her like names and stuff like that. It was because the guy had found an old clip of her that she has apologized for a long time ago, saying the N-word, like when she was 17. Okay,
well,
like
keep in mind her race. So she looks Caucasian. She is not,
she's Moroccan.
which is
African.
Yeah. So that was a lot of stuff there. So when that all went down, she was like playing Valorant, and she had all these people come in starting to call her like people simps, and that she's never gonna sleep with you and blah blah. So she put it in sub mode, and then
so they started messaging her.
They
subs.
started messaging her subs, and it became this thing where they
She's
were
like, "This is where I draw the line. You can't."
Yeah. So
you
she
can't
ended
screw with
stream
me.
and was like on Twitter, and they were still sending her messages, like thousands of messages, like calling her all this stuff, because this guy was a big YouTuber apparently, and he had just started
He plays
streaming.
Fortnite.
Yeah,
Never heard of him.
Well,
so.
yeah, he was a big YouTuber. He had just gotten partnered with Twitch, and now he's permanently banned off Twitch because they went after like the queen of Twitch. So, like flash forward to I guess like a few hours later, he messages Ninja, and Ninja's like, "Hey, you can't be going around talking bad about these bitches."
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So then this whole thing
He was like, "They're bitches. I don't talk like," and not in a like how some men.
Not a friendly, like,
Yeah.
this is, like, if I call Angie a bitch, I don't mean she's a bitch.
Yeah.
I love Angie.
Or like how Tyler one is always calling, those bitches. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he calls just everybody.
yeah,
Bitches.
but he basically, you can't be doing that. So the guy
He meant it derogatorily.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he, like, his entire chat's like, how do you get him unbanned? Because Pokey got him banned and blah, blah, blah. Pokey did not get him banned. He broke terms of services with Twitch about harassing other streamers.
Pokey actually never even reported him.
No,
for it.
she didn't say anything. So Ninja then goes and says, I'm going to message my my Twitch
Account rep,
manager
yeah.
and see if we can get this handled. Meanwhile, then Pokey's like, you're going to literally, like, get on this guy's side who's calling me, like, they're sending death threats against her.
She calls him out, and he tells her it didn't happen. She's like, "There's video, there's clips of you," and so his wife was like, "No, he never said that."
Oh,
She was
okay.
like, "Oh,
And if you keep saying it, we're going to sue you for defamation.
Okay, we'll see you in court because we have video
that's exactly
of it.
what Pokey
Yeah,
said."
she's like,
Please, God.
She did this entire stream after it happened where she had her phone and was like, here's the messages where she says this. Here is the clip where she
would
says
read
this.
the message and play the clip and be like, "Huh?
Shocking.
How? What was he doing here?"
So you're
then?
telling me he either lied to his people
Anyone
and
who
said he
thinks
did this.
Pokey will not clap back or provide the receipts.
Yeah, she's like real. But it was funny because at the end of it, her and Gideon ended up meeting up and like they kind of resolved
Yeah.
it. He did this huge
She
apology.
reached out to him and was like, "Can we sit down and talk about this?" Which she didn't have to do.
Well, no. Apparently, on I think it was either Twitter or Instagram, his people were still doing it, and he finally came out and said, "Leave her alone. I was in the wrong. I didn't know, I was a real asshole. I was trying to make content, and she reached out, and he reached out to her and said, listen, let's just have a conversation. I'm so sorry. And they made up. So the person who ended up losing was Ninja, because Ninja looks like the real dickhead at this point. But that's my thing, is it's like the power of which you can say something and then harass other people is unbelievable.
If you have a following and get them.
Yes.
Because it's the dumbest thing in the world.
But think about if this was a situation where Gideon, who is a big YouTube streamer, went after somebody like Tiny, who's a tiny streamer. Or like not as big as like somebody like Pokey. Pokey can come back at you because Pokey is like the biggest female streamer there is. But if you have a smaller streamer, this is what, like, that to me is what's crazy is about the power dynamic.
Like Tiny
there.
gets between 300 to 2K viewers.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have the clout. Well, actually, she would probably with Riot.
Well, with Riot, yeah. I'm thinking, but like if you're just talking numbers wise, somebody who may get tens of thousands of viewers, coming after somebody who's a smaller streamer, they're going to have a bigger following to go after those people.
And she actually did have this problem. There was a guy in her chat, and dude, if you ever listen to this, fuck you. His name is OG Fruity. He streams, and he came in there like talking nice to her, and hey, can we duo and stuff? And I like I said before, that's not her thing. She's on a pro team.
She has people she plays with.
She plays with her people. Yeah. She plays with Flo. She has her duo partners. And
she plays with her mods. That's about it.
Right. So he would go in and he would specifically.
I played with her once.
That's right.
I'm special.
That's right. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And she plays with her friends sometimes.
She's way better than me. So
incredibly better. So than all of us. But so he specifically would queue up to snipe her, to get into her lobby on the enemy team or something. So we found that he was doing that, and he was watching her stream sniping her, and talking shit about her on his stream to his followers. Oh, and he would go in her chat and be like, hey, you guys should come watch me, because I'm playing against Tiny. Well, I fucking banned him. Dude, you're out. And so there was this big conflict because he was a big streamer in EU that I banned a big EU streamer. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's stream sniping. He needed dick.
And so, but it was Tiny's call, and she unbanned him, and it was kind of a thing where she was getting so much shit.
Because of the banning? Because
her mod had banned. And then I accidentally banned her VCT teammates. I meant to gift a sub and I banned, and Patani was like, again, Angie? Are you doing this again? And I was like, oh my God.
I apologize. But you know what? At the same time, it's like,
nobody talks to him when he comes in.
Yeah.
He talks, nobody responds.
Well, the thing is, like, we also have a very different attitude when it comes to that shit. Like, if the guy is like a big EU streamer, I don't know who the fuck you are, motherfucker. I'm an NA. Yeah. I don't give a shit if I don't know who you are.
You're across a lot of water that I don't give two shits about, and we kicked them out of our country. So fuck that.
No, even if Tyler 1 came in and promoted himself, I would.
It just is what it is. This is her stream.
I wouldn't ban him, but I would mess. But if we saw the shit talking and the hate rating like this guy was doing, he would send his people in to say something about her. Hey, you guys should come watch me to watch female play. You should go watch OG Fruity. You wouldn't have to watch a woman.
What? She's really good.
I'm sorry. Like, Tiny 40 bombs almost every game.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I'll watch the shit out of her.
Yeah. Her bad game is like 25 kills. She was like, I failed. I totally threw that game.
That's one of my better games.
I know. I'm like, oh my God, I nearly got a 30 bomb? Oh my God.
There was one round where she got a 4K, and she blamed herself for the round loss because when she went to get the ace, she was alone on site. It was Fracture. They were coming up the backside, and they should have peeked together. And she got killed, and then all 3 other fucking teammates died. Yeah. 3 other, and she was like, "That's my fault."
Huh. Usually, I'm the reason we lose sight. I'll just go ahead and I die real quick.
Well, that's because you're trying to take duels.
I like to peek.
If they rush you,
no. Let's not. No. I'm not giving him credit for this shit. I play a Simp with him. He'll go in and peek, and I get it. You know what? It's fun. It's fun the first couple of times.
Well, he wants to get a quick pick.
I do.
Or
at least push him back.
And sometimes there's 3 or 4, and you don't expect it.
Okay. You two motherfuckers have said, don't let him on the site. We don't want Becky to get any kills. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, it's a little bit different.
That's a little bit different, yeah. But
you're also set up with your character to make sure they don't push you.
Chris knows he can go seek those duels because if they get on site,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm
actually more
messing-
confidence in your abilities.
Yeah, no, it's just funny to make fun of y'all when y'all talk
No,
about that.
I mean, my whole goal is to push them back off of site so we can rotate into them.
And honestly, to me, it's kind of fun because they'll think, okay, Chris is there. He's pushed out. He's done some damage to them. Okay, site's clear. And then the final boss is there.
Yes.
Waiting for you all to come in. Don't mess with my Killjoy shit.
But no,
It
like,
makes me
I
so
just-
happy.
There are streamers I like. I don't dono to pretty much any of them. I'm not saying I don't donate to girls specifically. I'll be honest, the games I watch are Magic the Gathering, and there aren't that many.
Yeah, there's not a
Yeah.
huge girl.
Not a lot of
involved.
female streamers that are elite. It just is what it is. There are a lot of people that play it. Not a lot of elite females.
Well, yeah, you know, and if it makes you feel good to donate money,
Yeah,
go
go
to the
nuts.
search bar and type in charity. It'll pull up all the charity streams. Go donate to all the charities.
I donate to the Games Done Quick GDQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I donate to whenever every Christmas.
Yes.
There's a big Magic stream that they donate for either One Up Gaming or One Up or Next Level or
Yeah.
like they've done the children's cancer centers and
Right.
stuff.
And they
I'll
work
donate to
with
that.
small streamers.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to a big streamer. So you go to these small streamers, just donate to their charity.
But that's just donating.
You can
to
also
charity.
donate to
Yeah.
us because we are a charity case at all points
Oh,
in
be
time.
God.
fair. To be fair, yeah.
But
But yeah, or go to your small streamers if you like Magic or Valorant
Yeah.
or League. Scroll all the way down to your small streamers.
the thing is,
Donate. You want
Yeah.
to make an impact?
Yeah, they'll care.
Do that.
and I think if you listen to this and you're like, well, you guys stream and you have, y'all, we're actually fine. I can assure you, all of us are fine.
I'm not fine. Please donate to me
Okay.
all your money.
No, but what
I
I'm
want
saying,
all of it.
But what I'm saying is, like,
I
if
will
we,
show you a nipple.
If we ever want,
Yes.
if we ever want to be long-term, full-time streamers, it's beneficial to have that because it gives us that ability to do it.
We just want to be partnered.
We wanna be
so if you
partnered.
could come and follow and watch.
Yeah, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, like, but if you are throwing all of your money at us because you think that we need the money,
I'll show you a nipple.
okay,
And
go.
there's nipples.
Yeah.
Or offline, my beehole. Throwing it out there for the right amount of money.
You know Bobby will donate $500 for that. Actually, I might. Like, I just want to.
I'm just gonna start texting pictures of my beehole to people.
I just be like, you know what? I kind
You
of
can check out Chris's OnlyFans if you want to see all of that stuff. Just FYI. But my point being is, it's like at the same time, like I don't want you guys to think that we're making fun of it because like
No, we're just looking at it from society
No,
standpoint.
Right,
Like,
and that's why I'm making a point of saying I donate
yeah, no.
oh, I do
a
too.
lot more than I should.
Again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying that like
Your
there-
context of why you're doing it needs
Yeah.
to be
the
examined.
simping, like,
I just don't
and then they're
understand
getting
it.
angry when they don't acknowledge it. I just donated $5. I've seen this before. I
Yeah.
just donated $5. You didn't even
you
say
know,
hi.
I just subbed and you didn't even say hi to me for
Eh,
subbing. It's like
exactly.
they don't owe you that. Like you have chosen to click the sub button
Mm-hmm.
for $5.99 and put your PayPal in and put that money into their bank account. They
Right.
don't owe you anything for that. Like you think like streamers like Day 9 and Scara, they don't even have where there's an alert that says Day 9 actually has a screen at the very beginning that shows all the people who have subbed
or
for
if
the
he
day.
takes a break, it'll catch up.
Yeah.
And
And he doesn't say it during stream. He just is like, I can't keep up with it. I'm trying to entertain people, and I don't want to have to
Yeah.
interrupt the stream just to say, hey,
Right.
thanks, butthole 69. Like,
bug butt plug underscore 420
Yeah.
blaze it.
Yeah.
and some people's thing is they just want to entertain you.
Yeah.
It's not fun if you like in the middle of a game you have to go through 25 subs.
And then some people like Tiny, you're just watching her career.
yeah.
Like she's, playing in a VCT tournament right now. Like you're watching her, she's sharing that with you, but she doesn't owe you a call out
No.
if you sub.
Well, again, some of these people are playing games where they cannot just take a break
Yeah.
and call it out. Like
Yeah.
some games are fast paced and they can't be like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks, unassuming underscore persons.
DM, yeah.
Thanks for that $5 sub. Like they just can't do that because
Yeah.
they're in the middle of something.
Yeah. And if you get mad about it, you need to think, why did you get upset?
Yeah, there are times that when I'm at work at my real everyday job when people call and I'm like, I'm busy. I'll call you back later.
oh, yeah, I do
This
that
is
all
just
the
real
time.
life. Like,
Yeah.
and a
Send
lot of
me an
these,
email. I'll answer it when I get to it.
yeah, and a lot of these streamers, this is their job.
Yeah.
So you're bothering them in the middle of their job. Not bothering them.
yeah.
You're expecting something in the middle of their job,
Right.
but they just can't
It's
provide.
literally called donation, not I pay you to notice me, senpai.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the middle of a stream and they're like, "Hey, for every sub, I'll write your name on my titties," which is apparently a thing.
Right. Yeah.
Then you'd kind of expect it because they literally have titled it that.
They've given you a reason to sub to them.
Yeah.
But if they're in the middle of playing like StarCraft or whatever, and you're like a Halo, whatever game you love, and they're like, "Oh, I don't," they didn't say my name. Like, yeah, they're probably in the middle of
Yeah.
something. Leave them the hell alone. Just
Yeah.
enjoy the content.
There was one. It's real funny. This is like super random, but like it's real funny. Like on the Critical Role Twitch, there are people who literally will come in brand new to it, and they'll sub to it, and they're like, "Well, nobody ever makes a call out." It's like, it's fucking pre-recorded, you dipshits. Like,
Yeah.
you are literally subbing to support the show. You're not subbing a streamer. You're subbing a business. And literally, you'll sit there at the very beginning, it's new people, and they're just like, do they not like call out subs or anything like that? It's like there's 60,000 people fucking watching right now, and it's clearly
It
pre-recorded.
is literally the number one most viewed Twitch channel.
Like,
and-
what do you think's gonna happen? Like,
I love when they come out with those like highest viewed and most
Oh my
popular,
God.
and it's always Critical Role is number one, and people are like, "Who the fuck is that?"
yeah, and people are like get legit mad about it because the next one's XQC, and they're like, that's just a business. That doesn't make sense. No fucking shit. It's a business.
Hello, XQC is a business too.
XQC is a business.
Pokies and
Just
like
because
businesses.
they're like bonobos who sit at a computer screen and play in front of you. Like, there's a difference. Critical Role has never made itself not a business. It's a D&D stream. How the fuck is that?
I have a tier 3 stream. I mean a tier 3 sub.
To who?
Lara,
I don't know.
the
who that is.
Australian musician.
Oh, yeah.
And it's my only tier 3, and I don't even tier 3 to us.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I'm not tier. Yeah.
and when you go on and it it shows that you've resubbed and stuff. And meanwhile, I did not mean for it to be a recurring one. But she will play a specific song. She's got thousands of songs to choose from.
Oh, that's cool.
And I always ask for Within Temptation, The Last Dance. Either that or one of the songs from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But that's my
I
only
had-
tier 3.
I
Do
only-
you support people that way?
Well, I was about to say, I only ever had one tier 3 sub, and that was Toast way back in the day when he first got
when
started.
he had the mask?
Yes, back in the day. Now,
When a
it's
tier 3 was only like $9.99.
It is a $4.99. It's a $4.99 sub, and it's because I have been one of the longest subs. That's the only reason.
Yeah. Well, tier 3s used to not be $25. And some people's tier 3s are $100. You can
Yeah.
eat shit and die for that.
Hey, if
Like,
you tier 3 sub to us, it's a golden corn dog.
which, by the way, is pretty awesome.
I made a golden corn dog. We don't
I
have
do
a
en-
we don't have a tier 2 because I didn't know what to make it. But you have to have like a certain amount of
Bobby's hair.
Well, that's a great idea.
That
pompadour.
needs to be a pompadour.
You're right. I have to
Oh,
update.
shit.
I need to update our
We-
sub
Also, we
anyways.
need to work on Casey some emotes because she doesn't
Yeah.
have any, and I don't have a clue how to do any of that. So
Yeah, we can work on some emotes.
Yeah, I just made ours and then just sized them to what they needed to be appropriately. It's a picture of Scoob from years ago. That's our sub.
What was that noise? Yes, but please tier 3 sub to us. A
Golden
corn
golden
dog.
corn dog.
if you can track down my wife, please sub her too.
Yeah, you
watch
wanna-
the shit out of that.
Want to give her a shout out?
Yeah, it is.
She's gonna be our sugar mommy one day.
Ooh. It is Reagan Rage Quit on Twitch, RAEGAN, and just Rage Quit, all one word.
God, you're such a fucking simp.
Every
my
day of
God.
my fucking life.
I wonder, can you time out mods? Like, can mods time out other mods?
It
No.
gave me the option because I clicked on your name. I was like, I'm gonna time this bitch out.
I'll just time him out too.
We couldn't in Tiny's chat, but
No,
I'm gonna time him out in our own
just
podcast.
right
one.
away.
Yeah.
Nope.
Fuck you.
But no, like if y'all want to go watch some sport, and she's playing Stardew Valley, which she really enjoys. She's playing with Angie and Becky. They seem to love it. It's not my kind of game.
Oh, well,
Godspeed.
just wait. One day. He'll be in there like, I can't fucking get my radishes to grow fast enough. I gotta make that money.
Any hoosel.
oh, that was Becky masturbating, by
Yeah.
the way.
It was it?
If you
Wow.
want to, if you want to go on Twitch and
Slap
support
them meat
a
flaps.
nice young lady who actually can use the money for, honestly, it's all going to go to dog toys and treats and fucking blankets.
Which is the
and-
best,
Yeah.
donation goal.
Believe me, when she hits me up and she's like, "Hey, can you send me some money?" I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "There's a hard plastic dragon for doggies and it's got rainbow hair." And I'm like, "What are you saying?"
You don't understand, okay? Our babies need toys.
They
And-
have plenty of toys.
Does it
Plenty.
have rainbow hair?
we-
Chris, no.
We actually have a caterpillar with rainbow hair that is also hard
You're
plastic.
talking to the woman that if you like wade through our living room, it's just cat
Yeah.
toys to see everything, and it's always like we should get them new cat toys.
Well,
They're running
they
out.
get bored with what they have.
These dogs don't get bored with what they have. the damn little one only carries around this little dragon. All the toys in the world, it'll just find the dragon and drag it around with it.
That's adorable.
And the big one
Dragging around.
doesn't want any toys. She'll occasionally grab the stuffed. She had a octopus, but she's long since ripped the squeaky and all the stuffing out of it. So now it's just a husk that she'll just gnaw on and lay on. And that's her thing. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want new toys. She wants her old toy.
Well, and listeners, I'm going to share with you about one of the dog toys. He was suddenly this, I'm a man voice was like, you want a pinata? Here's your pinata.
It's a pinata.
It's a pinata.
And they have a little stuffed pinata, and it squeaks. And dogs love squeaky toys. I give her pinata. She's 12 weeks old, people. Leave me alone.
But the baby voice was adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's all
pinata.
She's all
And she's like, oh my God, I want the pinata.
Well, if you ever need...
And then Ginger's like, I want the pinata.
And takes it.
The pinata. I love it.
Pinata.
I will say, if you ever need streaming advice, I have helped Casey set up her stream.
Absolutely. It looks fantastic.
And I love helping people. I cannot tell you how to be successful at it, but I know how to functionally make you stream. If you don't have titties, I don't know how to help you function. My titties don't come out. I literally wear a turtleneck and a hoodie and I stream like this, like my people with my eyeballs.
I have a VTuber avatar, so.
I kind of want a VTuber avatar, like an actual one that's like.
Oh, the $2,000 ones.
I want but I want it to be a swamp hag.
At the $2,000, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want I don't want to be a
save
cute ooh anime girl. I want to be like, hello little children.
What if we just get a Johnny Five and point the camera in front of it?
Yeah.
And you can talk for it. It talks in the
I don't
Johnny
think
Five
Becky
voice.
probably knows what Johnny Five is.
What is that?
Johnny Five is alive.
Yeah. It's the robot. Well,
Oh.
Short circuit.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
I saw her when you were saying it. She was just like,
My favorite thing though.
I would probably sub to Johnny Five playing
I
video
would,
games.
absolutely.
Real talk.
we need to make. I did enjoy that. Somebody, I don't know who the fuck figured this out, how to make one of the whatever it's called, the channel points. Me talking in a drag queen voice.
it was me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a mod for a lot of people. I know how to do all this stuff.
And
Yeah.
they changed the damn cost of it because it used to be like 500
So here's
or
the thing.
5,000, and now it's like 30,000.
If
In
you're
the
my
middle-
friend and you don't have me as your mod, you're messing up because I know I can do that part.
yeah.
I can set your.
Can you roll a natural 20?
Yeah, I know exactly how to roll dice, do polls, you can bet with your points, do the channel point emotes. I know how to do all
Angie
that.
is like the perfect PR manager for a stream. She will hype your ass up in a second.
No, I know how to do all of them.
But but I'm saying the background stuff that people don't
Mm-hmm.
see, but you will
Right. There's some people that come in streams and I really dislike them, but I will be super nice and hype them up because as a mod, that is your job.
Yeah. Looking at you, Wires. Looking at you, Marco. Appreciate the subs to my wife's stream. That's lovely.
Yeah.
You're good people.
Exactly.
I will flat out call you out because I talk to you people. But
Yeah.
some people go in there and sub, and I don't know who they are. They're just randos, and
Oh, yeah.
they seem happy and cool.
Mm-hmm.
Watch as
when
much
you
as you
get
want.
when you
If
get the
enjoy it-
rando sub and you're like, hey, thanks, random person.
And okay, Marco, you're gonna get mad at me, but I am gonna call you out for this. Marco has been my friend for 20 years. No, 30 years. Almost 30 years at this point. Does not sub to our Twitch. Casey subbed immediately. So this is part of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if you
And I
enjoy
don't
it,
care.
yeah,
Support her. Yeah.
go ham, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, again, it's not what I do, and it's a world I don't.
Yeah.
I live in it now, but I don't understand it personally. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I see people that go on some Amaranth and Pokemon,
Oh yeah.
and they'll try to donate like $500, and I'm like, what are you doing?
What money do you? And here's the thing,
What do you do for a living
and
that
part
you're
of
like,
that-
here's $500 today?
And the worst part is when they have in their little donation thing, like, this was my last little bit of money before I have to pay rent, and they're like,
Pay
your
rent.
fucking rent. We
Pokey
don't.
refunds it, and that's why she put a donut.
Well, that's
cap.
why she has a dono cap of $5 now, because she's like, I don't need your money. Lots of money. And there's some great videos out there. I think Ludwig did one and Toasted one talking about these big streamers and how much money they actually make. And they're like, we don't need your fucking money. You can donate to us. I don't have a problem if you want to donate $5 and say, hey, great game, guy. Like, good job.
But then you also have Tyler one who's like, I'm not gonna cap it. You don't. If you
Whatever
donate
you
to
want.
me, it's not my business. If this is your grocery
Right.
money.
Well, but their
That's
big
how my
thing-
wife is. Donate
they're-
whatever you want to give her.
But their
Yeah.
big thing was like, if you don't think we're making money, we have sponsors. and sponsors pay a ton of fucking money.
Right. All their money's made from.
So if you watch me
sponsors,
playing
yeah.
this mobile game for an hour, yes, I maybe won't play it ever again, but I have made 3 or 6 figures off of playing this for 1 hour. So I don't need your money. And it's a lot easier to tax.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll play your damn game for an hour. I'll play your game for a month.
For 6 figures?
You would play Frog Love Simulator 69 for a month?
Well, you know what? I said that, and then I remembered that we had content creator status with Spellbreak, and it was such a crappy game. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. It was like PUBG, but for mages.
And I will say this, it has gotten a lot better. But when we first got into it in beta, we were content creators for it, and we played it for like 2 hours. I was like, this is not.
They were sponsors and everything. It just couldn't. Like, I died.
Were they 6-figure sponsors? Because I played my balls off.
No, and then before, like, there was an energy drink before they got big that would send us drinks and stuff for our tournaments and all, but...
I'm a shill, and if you want to donate money to the cause or
To be
sponsor
fair, Chris will also titty stream if he has to.
Real quick.
Yeah. So if you ever want to see...
I would watch that
Listen,
so
if
fast.
we ever had enough interest where it was like... Chris was streaming in like a titty shirt that Casey owned, and he had to write your names on his tits, and that was an interest, we will make that happen for you guys.
I'll
know
do
what?
it in a ball gag if it makes you donate more money.
Here's the thing about me. I am so weird and feel so out of place all the time. All of my relationships are parasocial. So it makes no difference to me. I also think that that's some people's problem. That's their only
Social
real
anxiety.
interaction.
Yeah.
And again, if that's what it is, that's what it is. I don't suffer from that, so I don't understand it at all. And that's all. I'm not saying I don't get into right or wrong like that. I just don't understand it.
I think we've helped a lot, though, with you having a kitty avatar, though. Like, streaming. Like, you having your kitty and your kitty, like, yelling.
When
Not yelling when it goes like this. Blah.
when I laugh and I look up and the cat's eyes are, like, closed and it's laughing.
The best. Again, every time I stream, I mostly get one of my really good friends in there being like, hey, bro, let me see that butthole. And I'm like, I don't think Twitch will let me, but $500. $500.
Listen, here's the thing.
I'll
You
give
have
them
your
a new
separate
account.
personal channel.
Yeah.
You have our channel. If you want to stream your butthole until you get banned on your channel, you have another channel to go to. Just don't do it on our channel.
Seriously, you hit me up, $500, I'll make a wink at you.
Check your PayPal later.
Could you imagine it? All of a sudden you see where Angie has donated
$500.
$500.
Well,
Like, I want to see that brown eye wink at me,
Casey's
baby.
next stream.
Casey, hold this camera for a second. We got to do a thing.
I was like, I didn't expect our friendship to reach this level,
And I'll
but
be
this
like,
is where we're
yep.
at.
I suspected he had hemorrhoid. There it is. Yeah.
It's winking, though.
It's winking.
Ooh, okay.
Boop, boop, boop.
But no, all we're saying is do the things that make you happy, but just kind of think about it before you go into someone's chat and expect something
Right.
Yeah,
in
don't
return.
do it.
There's a reason it's
Or
called
you're
a
a
donation.
Dick to them.
Yeah.
That's the part that gets me is when people come in there and they're just straight assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You're a fucking cunt. Here's $50.
yeah, what? I don't think negging this broad and giving her $50 is going to help.
I really think that's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of younger
donated
kids.
just to say you're a piece of shit.
Or the people who donate a lot of money and then ask for a cash back or like a refund of it. You've literally fucked up the streamer who does that when you do that shit. People will donate like $500 and be like, hope you enjoy this, but then request a refund from PayPal. Like PayPal and Twitch actually had to put a thing that says, if you donate this, it's gone. You can't ask for a refund of it. Unless it's
they
like,
would donate and
unless
then,
you claim it through your bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people would donate a ton of money and then ask for the
then
money
say
back.
that they donated in error.
Oh,
I only meant to
no.
donate 5 and it was 500.
And now, so they'll have to pay the $500 back plus
Remember I
the
said there's a fee.
yeah,
fee
the NSF or whatever.
Yeah. People are assholes, man. Be safe out there, kids.
We love y'all. Be careful. Have fun. Don't be a dick to your favorite streamers.
Hey, next week we'll talk about Buddhist UFO cults like we were supposed to today. But hey,
Yeah.
Also, aliens
Exactly.
in
UFO?
India.
I love aliens.
Arion.
Bye.
Love you.
Did you say Arion?
TheFreeRotation.